Hey, this is Phil Lilly, Lily's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. I'm going to do one cast. I'm just below the chute, just below the boat ramp, up below the dam, below a lot of things. Trophy Run is right here, top of Trophy Run. And they are running, I'm not sure what, I'll find out exactly what they're running, but I'd say about almost 1600 CFS. I have a 16th ounce sculpin and peach jig. Brown head. Turn that a little bit more. 2-pound line. They ran a lot of water this morning. Kind of cleaned out the lake a little bit. All right. This Trophy Run area can be really good. It used to be called the clay banks because there used to be real high clay banks through here before they rocked it. And it's got bedrock bottom. It's got a little bit of gravel, but it's flat bedrock for the most part. It's fairly deep. When the water's off, it's 6 to 8 foot deep here. There's fish. And it can hold some really good fish. I've caught some of my bigger fish drifting down through here. We've had a couple of really pretty days the last couple of days. The first day I've gotten out and fished in a long time. Seems like it's a long time. It's a pretty decent little rainbow. About 14 inches. Real thick fish, lots of spots. There are a bunch of snags along that bank over there. They've been there since I've been here. I don't know what it is about that bank. And oh, hit that one hard. I even had slack in my line and he hit it. But a lot of times you get a lot of fish that are midging over on that bank, and I can see them over there now. Right now it's slower water, and it's actually a really good bank to fly fish. When I say snags, I mean trees that are down that are under the water over there. It's a little bigger fish. I kind of want to stay over here. I don't want to drift down here too fast. You know, he's not that much bigger, but he's just fighting harder. Yeah, he's a little bigger. It's prettier. Oh, I got him under the chin. You saw how hard he hit. I mean, he kind of hooked himself. That's unusual to hook him under the chin like that. Sorry, Jack. From what I understand, fishing has been pretty good. I don't know if it was that good with all that water running this morning. It was pretty cold. I had 27 this morning on my truck thermometer. I'm gonna have to get out in the current a little more. It kind of eddies on both sides of the lake here. Okay. Now I'm drifting with the current, able to keep the jig down a little better. Oh, there's a tap. Oh, there's another tap. Yeah, I mentioned before I bought an old smoker from a guy at the gym. It's on a trailer. It's on wheels. It's got a firebox on both ends. I've been sandblasting on it on decent days, and this is the second day I've been able to paint. The temperature is up in the 60s today. The guys are finishing up 13 and 14 on the outside of the building. Actually staining it today. And we have a crew in starting to tear out the old burnt laundry. First day they've done that. And also they're in 22. They've had to go in and pull almost all of the sheetrock off the ceiling and take out all the insulation because smoke got up in the attic in 22 so bad that they said that they couldn't get the smoke out of the insulation. So we got 22 all tore up. My line hopped. Didn't feel that one bite. I just saw the line move. There's no wind today, so it's real nice. I can watch that line. Skinny little fish, say about 12 inches. I am slowing the boat down just a little bit in the current. I want that current going a little faster than the boat. So it just kind of swings down real slow below the boat. The line hopped again. I don't want to go on too slow, just a little bit slower. This is actually a little bigger than 2 pound. I said 2 pound. It's maybe about 13, maybe about 14. It's just not real big. Got a big head. That fish will hit it on the drop almost every time. I'll jig it up, and then I'll let the jig fall back down, kind of a controlled fall. But I always want a little slack in the line. I don't want it tight. That way that jig is falling pretty quick. I can also follow the line, and if it goes slack or if it kind of lifts up and pops, or sometimes they hit it so hard I can feel the tap. 1/16 ounce is just about perfect for this. Oh, I just had a bite. My line moved just a little bit. I think it's supposed to be in the mid-50s all week. Ryan said there's a chance of rain Wednesday, though. But it's not a cold front because it doesn't get cold after that. Little beefier fish, that's like number 2. He's about 14 and a half. He looks like fish number 1 though. He's got a lot of spots. I am letting it go all the way to the bottom or close to the bottom. I'm starting to get kind of down towards the end of this trophy run area, so it's not quite as deep. Of course, when we get down just above Lookout Island, it gets really shallow. And of course it gets a lot faster. I didn't see that bite at all. I think he took that and came towards me because there was a lot of slack in the line. Oh, felt that one. You hit it, tapped it. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, Jack. Another one with spots. What do you want? You want to lick that? Okay. It's kind of a short, fat one. I probably got one more cast before I hit this shallow water. And it probably won't find as many fish in that shallow water. Maybe I missed him. No, I didn't hit my trolling motor. So. One more. There's this little point right here. Oh, hit it on the way in. Sorry, buddy, I'm not going to let you even fight. I was reeling fast, too. He's pretty. Oh, he's pretty. All right, I want to throw one more time in this, right off this point. It's still fairly deep, even below that point right there. the last flood kind of wormed out some holes over there. I'm hitting bottom a lot. I'll try it one more time. I got to be careful too, because I got to stay a little bit on that side to get through here. It gets really shallow up by the island. So shallow I might beach this boat. Yeah, it's about 2 foot deep right here. It's kind of hard to keep the jig off the bottom in this kind of water. Okay, I'm gonna go on, drift on down and keep fishing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Pretty. That's a pretty fish. Ooh. Hold it. There. Get the heck out of my jig. Yeah, bet back. Well, it's kind of crazy. I got down below Lookout and throwing that 16th ounce jig. I got a couple of bites, but I didn't catch a fish. And I'm a quarter mile below Lookout now, and I picked up the jig with 2-pound line and the Sculpin, oop, came off. Sculpin's 32nd ounce jig. It's a Lily's 32nd ounce. Brown head. And I made a couple casts. But I'm throwing in right on the bank and I'm working it back pretty close to the surface. And I've caught 2 fish in a row. Ah, that's not close enough to the bank. Yeah, I need to throw in a little bit closer. Oh, guess not. So I was working it too deep and too slow. These fish want something up in the water column and they want something faster. Down here, up above Lookout, where I did my 1 cast in the trophy run area, but they wanted it down on the bottom. This is good fish too. Oop. He's okay. He hit the side of my boat and didn't really hit his head. It's not good when they fall and they hit their head. Guys are up there blowing leaves off the tennis courts. Now you know where I am. Now I'm too far from the bank. There we go. All kind of noises today. My battery's getting real low on my camera, so I don't know how long it's going to keep recording. So I'm keeping that jig probably less than 2 feet from the surface. Not jigging it very much. Oop, I saw him flash. Come on, eat it. He's chasing it. Kind of the key to this is I'm reeling and not letting the jig sink much. It's sinking between jigs, but not. I'm keeping it tight enough to where it's not sinking that fast. Plus, it's a 32nd ounce jig, so it's not gonna. Okay, get away from this a little bit. Seems like these are a little bigger fish too that are along this bank. A lot of times these bigger fish will sit pretty close to the bank and they'll feed in the film or on the surface, especially in these eddies like that. Well, there's one right there just surfaced. So if you put that jig, ooh, right in about the same place where they're feeding, in the water column, they'll eat it. That one didn't though.